Wichita, Kansas. A peaceful village in the heart of America. The sort of place where folks leave their doors open and call each other by name. In one tidy, modest home lived Dennis Rader, a committed husband, father of two, and church figure. His daughter Kerri loved him. To her, he was a guardian, a hero, a man who showed her right from wrong. But below the surface of this quiet suburban existence, something evil was brewing. As Kerri romped in the backyard, her father was already contemplating how to bind, torture, and kill. The man the world would soon recognize as BTK. Bind, torture, kill, police were in the dark. 10 victims killed from 1974 through 1991. And the killer was nowhere to be found. For Kerri, life went on, until decades later. A single letter reopened wounds that the city of Wichita thought had healed forever. Scene 4. Wichita Police Department receives a package. Inside, a word puzzle, a photocopy of a driver's license, and a chilling message. "I'm still here, BTK." After years of silence, the monster had returned. Detectives started reassembling evidence through the latest computer technology. In the meantime, Kerri Rawson, now an adult, was living in harmony, not knowing her own father was again making headlines. While BTK pestered the media and police with clues, Kerri flipped on her television and watched a name, a face, a voice that seemed too close. Her heart dropped. It was her own father's voice on the news recording disguised in the past. The truth was clawing its way into her life. Letter by letter, February 25th, 2005. The day Wichita stopped breathing. FBI and Wichita police surrounded a small suburban home. The suspect was in his car, serene as could be. His name, Dennis Rader. Within the police station, the investigators couldn't believe the disparity. A soft-spoken gentleman, a president of a church council, discussing his killings in such everyday terms as if he were reciting a grocery list. "Yes, I would bind them, torture them, and kill them," he said. Kerri's world was broken. The man she had idolized all her life was the creature who frightened her city. She fainted upon hearing the complete confession. The media labeled her as the BTK Killer's daughter. But she was not just that. She was a victim as well. Inside the El Dorado Correctional Facility, Dennis Rader was sentenced to 10 consecutive life terms. The world went on, but his daughter could not. She went to visit him once, eye to eye with the monster behind the mask. "Dad, why?" she whispered. He stared at her and told her, "Because I wanted control." That moment shattered her. Kerri started writing, journaling, and undergoing therapy. Pain was converted into purpose. She started assisting other families who went through the same nightmares, and demonstrating that trauma can be turned into strength. At the same time, Rader's prison letters showed sinister details. Maps, drawings, and cold musings. He didn't feel sorry, only pride. But Kerri's tale was no longer about her father. It was about survival. Nearly 2 decades later, Kerri Rawson is an icon of resilience. Her book, her interviews, and her appearances in documentaries are a testament to the story of forgiveness. Not for the killer, but for herself. "I still love my father," she says, "but I will never stand up for what he did." The city of Wichita recalls BTK as a monster, but it recalls Kerri as the girl who confronted her worst nightmare and emerged stronger. This is not the tale of a murderer. It's the tale of a daughter who had the courage to stare evil in the face and still decide to live. My father, the BTK Killer. A reminder that sometimes the most evil the world has to offer masquerades behind the most beaming smile.